This is the tragic story of a sick bear that brutally mauled a woman in her sleeping bag. It used its huge jaw to penetrate deep into her body, dragging her away into the dark woods. But before I go into this horrible story, I'm going to first tell you what you should do if you ever are in such a horrible situation. Imagine this: you're in the heart of the wilderness, wrapped in your cozy sleeping bag, and a mysterious sound pierces the silence outside of your tent. Could it be a bear? Could it be a human? You really don't know what it could be. It's now time to find out how to survive the night, but beware, this journey is into the unknown. The first rule when you suspect a bear is nearby is to stay calm. Make no sudden movements and keep your voice down. Bears have an acute sense of hearing, and we don't want to wake the beast. Slowly unzip your sleeping bag and peek out. Assess the situation without fully exposing yourself. Is it a bear or just your imagination playing tricks? Stay cautious, but don't let your fear paralyze you. If you have bear spray or any sort of weapon to protect yourself, keep it within arm's reach. Bear spray can be your lifeline. Hold onto it tightly, but remember, you want to scare the bear, not provoke it. Now it's time to let the bear know you're there. Speak softly but firmly. Shout if you have to. Bears may be scared off by human voices. Make them aware you're not an easy target. If the bear persists and starts approaching, prepare for the worst. Grab a flashlight or any object within reach. Make yourself bigger by raising your arms and standing on your tippy toes. Back away slowly without turning your back to the bear. Do not run. This may trigger the bear's predatory instincts. Maintain eye contact and be ready to use your bear spray or weapon if things escalate. Ask anyone who's had any sort of close encounter with a bear. Surviving a bear encounter while camping is very nerve-wracking, but staying calm and knowing what to do can make all the difference. Now, let's dive deep into the horrible story of the poor woman who was mauled while she was sleeping in her sleeping bag. First, we need to go back all the way to the year 1967 when two young women, both 19 years old and employees of two of a national park's lodges, embarked on an overnight backpacking trip with friends on August 12th. Unfortunately, it was unknown to them at this time, but grizzlies had been spotted near their lodges and campsites in the parks for weeks, attracted by food left behind by careless campers and even people who fed these animals in hopes to get a picture. Back then, though, unfortunately, there were no bear-proof garbage cans, and there were very few precautions that the US took in national parks to alert visitors of the presence of bears. The two victims slept outside under a canopy of stars without any tent or a clue that there was grizzlies right next to them. They were suddenly awoken in the pre-dawn hours by a grizzly bear sniffing around their sleeping bags. They tried to play dead, but this did not work. The grizzly sunk its teeth and claws into both of them and dragged them away as they screamed for help. Later on, their bodies were found, but they both died due to their severe wounds before help could even reach them. This should be a warning to all campers to make sure you're aware of your surroundings or any bears that might be nearby, and make sure you carry adequate protection no matter where you're going in any woods that you may be camping in. If you enjoyed this short episode, make sure to subscribe to start to finish as we continue to explore the wonders and the dangers of the natural world.